speaking here with Dr. Guido Marcelle, and before we really get into the meat of things, Dr. Marcelle, just give us an introduction as to your background and so, and your authority speaking on the subject today.
Okay. Um, well, presently, I'm a farmer. I'm retired. I used to be head of the produce chemist laboratory for a number of years. My discipline is basically I'm a pharmacognosist, meaning I have background in botany, chemistry, pharmacology, pharmacy, genetics, you name it, spices, medicinal plants. That basically is my background. So I've been a lecturer. I'm an author of a number of books, Caribbean Spice Island plants, which deal with some of the plants of Grenada. I did a book on nutmeg, and I did a book on some of the essential herbs, which I think have potential for export for the Grenada Bureau of Standards. Today, our emphasis in this particular section is on banana. And banana is very exciting in the fact that I could take a stool of banana and do almost every subject. And I'll demonstrate to a certain extent. For example, there is this bunch of banana, okay, which looks like a typical banana. Nothing really exciting about it or demanding, yes. But if I were to show you a revelation, this banana has seeds. And this is where banana came from. This is the original banana. Okay? This may be Musa acuminata or Musa balbisiana.
That's it.
Scientific name, yes. And it's from this that all bananas came. This has what we call the lowest amount of chromosomes. Okay? So let's say the set of chromosomes are classified as A. Okay? When this cross with itself, and it happened naturally, and banana have been around for thousands of years, 3,000, 4,000 years, banana has been around. This has crossed naturally. And so this is classed A. 2As, you start losing seeds. To 2As give you the banana like Lacatan. Okay? 3As, 3 times the amount of chromosome numbers, then give you Gros Michel, Robusta, and the others, and all the variety of bananas. And this would go from seeds, whereas all the generations now have to be propagated from suckers. Okay? Interestingly now, if this cross with B, there's a B that is also seeded. This start giving you the other line, the line with the starches. Plantain, blugger. So the bee provide the starches. So that is how it is. And there are thousands of them. It gets dry, but it has so little flesh that it's tasty, but so little flesh.
You don't really eat it?
You don't really eat it.
Okay.
It is more like a demonstration. I say maybe there's a potential for some young researcher. The seeds may be good for some cure.
So even when it's ripe, the seeds are still in there?
Still in there, yes. Okay. This banana has put more energy into producing seeds than the flesh. When it has crossed, and we go to AAA and AAB, what we see in them now are replicas or remnants of where the seed used to be. Okay. So when you look at it, and they are not viable. Okay? So that basically is the genetics of banana. And so that gives us the whole line, yes. So they all basically have the same origin. They all basically have the same origin, yes.
And what you said it's called again?
This would be Musa acuminata.
Okay.
Musa.
And there's only the scientific name, there's no other...
Well, yes, yeah. In some other countries, they may have other names for it, but yes. So there's Musa acuminata and Musa balbisiana. The B give you the B line, and the A give you the A line. So then I could take a stool of banana and kind of discuss a number of subjects, okay? We could do the biology of banana. Very interestingly, what we are looking at is not the stem. The stem of banana is on the ground.
So you mean that long?
That is the base of the leaf.
Okay.
That's the stalk, which is the base of the leaf. Okay? So that's the kind of biology. And it is held up, if you want to do the physics and the engineering, fibers and water hold the banana up. That's basically what holds the banana up. So that's the physics of the design. You know, if you cut it, you'll see the design. And we know that as the dry season comes, planting, once planting loses water, it cannot stand up. The turgidity keeps it standing up. Okay? Then you look at the design of the leaves. Okay? Very interestingly, you realize that the leaves strip to afford wind passage. Okay? The coconut designed in advance for that. The banana, yeah, wasn't really designed for much wind, but it began to strip as the wind get heavy. But stripping doesn't really affect the production. Also from the biology, you will get a maximum size of bunch if you have about 8 leaves remaining on the plant. And any other plant, if you have about 8 leaves, you'll get the maximum size of bunch. Yeah. Well, you know, the bunch comes from, so this would be the only banana where the flowers are fertilized and it give you seeds. All the other banana we have, they produce flowers and they produce fruits, but the fruits are sterile. The fruits are sterile. That's basically it. So that is some of the biology. The chemistry of the banana basically is the juice in the banana, the water is like Dettol, really. So medicinally, if I'm in the garden and I get a cut or a scratch, all I do is cut a banana leaf and squeeze it on my hand. It really works as an antiseptic because it's a phenol. And I use it. As a matter of fact, last year I got a serious cut in my hand and I cleaned it and then I went and got the stitches. I use it, and other people who use it because I know the chemistry of the, yeah, okay. Medicinal uses, so that's one of the medicinal uses. The roll that comes up from the center, you could use that for headache. You put it on your head and it behaves just like ethanol or alcohol or alcolado. Basically you use the young leaf because the young leaf has in water. For the water to move out of the young leaf, it has to take heat. So it takes heat from your head, it cools your head, and in the end it dries up. So that's how it helps people with headache. Yeah. Research in Japan has shown that the takte banana, the banana with the spots, are the best banana to eat. They have substances that are apparently helping certain cancers. Yes, so that's it. Also, banana is very good for helping digestion. Like people who have gas and things like that, if you eat banana very, very slowly, you know, as a mush, as a cream, and it goes down in the stomach, it helps to, you know, line the stomach and helps prevent the gas. And this is actually an example, a practical example was given to me by a person who used to be the wicketkeeper for the West Indies cricket team. He was a vet, and he told me as a young vet, in Jamaica, they sent him out in the country to work, and he couldn't eat properly and things like that, so he got a lot of stomach problems. And this old man told him, carry banana with you, eat it very slowly, and that corrected his banana thing. So there are a lot of medicinal purposes, yeah. The other thing, well, as regards food and nutrition, we do the various recipes, right. But I want to highlight some peculiarities, okay? For example, the banana peel, the ripe banana peel, can make a very good raisin occurrence for making cakes, okay? There's a lady in the Philippines who is now making a very popular biscuit from banana peel, cassava, and it's very popular biscuit, very nutritious biscuit. Yeah. The peel too, you can, like plantain peel, can also be cooked, like onion rings. I cook it. It's very popularly cooked in Venezuela, okay? So there's really the concept of the thing about banana is technically there is nothing to throw. You can use almost everything. Okay, food and nutrition will deal with most of the other type of recipes, but those are some of the peculiarities. Like for making biscuits, for using the skin and things, using the peel and things like that. The peel also has uses. If you do not have polish and you have a leather shoe and you're in a hurry, a ripe banana peel would polish your shoe. If you plant tomato with ripe banana peel, it would taste sweeter and it would grow faster. You actually put ripe banana peel, so there are lots of uses. You use lots of uses, yeah. And we know that there is so that's the medicinal use. Banana also teaches a lesson for politics and government. Yeah. The cluster, the stool, is like a community. Okay? And once the banana produces a bunch, okay, it would tend to dry back and feed the rest of the community. But it also demonstrates that there should be succession. There are young ones coming up to take over. Natural demonstration of almost governance, proper governance. Yeah. So you see from a banana stool, there are lots of lessons we can learn. Yeah. So you can take any subject, we could do the mathematics, the design. The other thing, like in nature has found out that, for one, the stalk are arranged as spirals. Spiral is a very efficient design. Okay? And you end up being cylindrical. A cylindrical shape is very energy efficient. You see, most trees are cylindrical. It's only we men make pillars for building rectangular, which is really an inefficient design. Yeah, trees don't do. For years of evolution, they end up with what you can call efficient design. Okay? And finally, in times of disaster, traditionally in Grenada, people used to put their valuables in a banana stool. Like, if you know a hurricane is coming and water wouldn't pass there, you see the banana is not woody. So if it falls, you could come back after and get all your stuff hidden in the banana stool. It's a nice hiding spot. It's a nice hiding, and some of the elderly people knew that. You don't put it on that tree, you don't put it on that thing, but the banana stool serves that purpose. Yes, okay? So what we're looking at there is the pseudostem and things like that. Well, the whole, we could do a whole lecture for hours and hours just on the different subjects of banana. But I think that gives a snapshot. Right. Yeah. Because you could also use it for art, banana craft. Mm. And I want to suggest one of the things I would like to see. Banana also teaches entrepreneurship. What else can you do? Like I say, I want to see a banana stained T-shirt. Something different, something different, peculiar banana stained T-shirt or something like that. So there's the potential for entrepreneurship. And then, we use it for companion planting. When you're planting cocoa or nutmeg, you plant banana in between, so you harvest your banana for a few years before your banana and cocoa is ready. So there are multiple uses, and then the stalk is now being used to make clothing, okay, cloth, and a recent development, it is being used to make sanitary pads for ladies, especially in Africa and India, and they are called banana pads. You see, you're doing reverse engineering. The bananas stand up because of holding water, so the fibers like to hold water. So if you dry the fibers and put them in a situation where they have to absorb, then they do that. And they're natural, and they do it very well. So you can actually Google it and you'll see they call it banana pads. So I also think that there is the potential for coming up with other products, and some places to use the banana as a design. They have banana purses, banana bags, yeah. I haven't seen a banana mask yet. But, it's a concept for design. So I hope, in that little lecture I've captured just some of the story of the diversity and the potential, that even a banana stool holds, yes. Yeah, and that may not be all. And I'm always saying that I hope that young scientists could always come up with new things, new products and things like that, okay?